Rays are headed to the American League Championship Series.
Force them to foul for the lead. He's got it! 2.2 remaining. Sheik gets it in. Watson, 1 second, throws it up. Oh, it's off the back of the iron. The 76ers are going to the second round. They have knocked off the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Philly advances for the first time since 2003. The 76ers win a playoff series. 79-78. They wrap it up in 6 games, the #8 seed.
And Trottier at the line, dumps it back in. Play is onside. There's the time ticking down, and Brent Sutter brings the Hawks into center with the pass to Roenick. Roenick up the middle, shift to the forehand, and shot it wide. Trottier gets it off the board. Chelios at the point. Goulet hit the post. This is Dirk Graham out of the corner. 5 seconds now. Larder looks for somebody in front. One last chance. Chelios, not enough time. It's all over. The Pittsburgh Penguins have repeated as Stanley Cup champs. Oh, what a scene.
No World Series appearance dating back to 1945. No World Series victory since 1908. Hernandez swings and misses. The sentimental favorites, the traditional teams with the great old ballparks, the 2 wild card teams this year, the Red Sox and the Cubs, apparently will be sent packing today. Looks like this will do it. Andrew Jones calls. The Braves sweep the Cubs. It's not a wild celebration for these Atlanta Braves. A happy bunch to be sure. But this is what they came to do, what they expected to do. Winners of 106. Meanwhile, they come to their feet at Wrigley Field. Polite applause, perhaps.
Over Marbury, it's Kurt Heinrich. Thomas trying for the rebound. Pierce has got it. House will hold it, and so ends one of the most memorable series in NBA playoff history. The Celtics will advance to the second round.
Norm Cash is next. He lines out to center fielder Don Demeter. Now only Aparicio stands between the Dodgers and victory. Little Louie flies out to Wally Moon. The Dodgers win 9-3 and bring Los Angeles its first baseball world championship. The players swarm around Larry Sherry, outstanding hero of the series. Next year, the scene may change, but the game will be the same. It's baseball, the world's most thrilling sport.
Campoli trying to clear it. Ball, shoots, scores!
On CBS. Barr's kickoff is a bouncer. Stay with us. Again, a reminder. The Bears. The old Cal Stanford play. Where's the band? That's all she wrote. Tillman made the stop. The Giants And the 49ers here on CBS next week at Candlestick. Jeff Hostetler, who had a great day. A disappointing last game for that man, Dan Hampton.
Bat head gets to the strike zone. Very quick bat speed.
A drive to right and deep. Dawson going back on the track to the ivy. It's gone. Home run, Will Clark. And the Giants take a 4-2 lead. Now let's see. Are they going to throw it back or are they going to keep it? You know, that's been a tradition here. It's what? It would appear as if it's going to stay in the bleachers. No, it's been thrown out. So Will Clark hits the home run. They're funny here. I've seen balls hit out into the street by opposing players, and they'll pick them up out in the street, throw them into somebody in the bleachers who will then throw it back on the field. And get out of this jam. And Clark trying to nail him to the wall. High drive into deep right field. It is a grand slam home run. Will Clark, one of the great hitters in the National League, one of the great hitters in baseball, has a double and 2 home runs, one of them a grand slam, and that has broken it wide open. The Giants 8 and the Cubs 3.
Boy, does he have intensity. Woo. Doesn't believe that there is anybody in the National League who can get him out. You can see Zim motioning to Dick Poe. Get somebody.
That's really a good move when you're not even held on in your retreat. Sandberg, a fly ball. This ought to do it. Brett Butler is there, and that's it. The Giants win the first game of the League Championship Series. Craig triumphs over Zimmer. Gereltz over Maddox. And this one is history. And the Giants did it with muscle.
It was a big scare. Michael Jordan led them. The fans came out in force, and they went as far as they could go, but midnight has struck for the Bulls. There's Thomas and Jordan with congratulations as Paxson fouls out. What can you say about Michael Jordan and what he has become in this league, Hubie?
Well, it's just nice what the building is doing right now. Total appreciation of a great superstar. What he has meant not only to the franchise, but to the city.
There's no better individual player in the game of basketball today than that man. He averaged nearly 35 points a game in the playoffs.
13 times they've held the opposition under 100 points.
Out of there, it's rolling toward the empty net. Won't get there, Seabrook. But we're down to one final rush for the Blackhawks to try to keep their season alive. Panarin's got it. Looks ahead, Taves. Checked by Steen. Panarin winds it around Shaw's on this side. 11 left. Shaw's pass hit a leg. Panarin had him knocked away. Blues have it. St. Louis wins the game and the series. After so much frustration here in Missouri, the Blues finally able to break.
Advanced Seattle the last time. Will it be another future Hall of Famer in Ricky Henderson this time? Drag, but there it is! The Mariners have won! Sunday afternoon in Anaheim, and the Mariners were the last team to get in the playoffs.
Still second quarter, Green Bay gets it going. After Kramer was picked, Favre straight butted at Jeff Thomason. Thomason's first career touchdown. Second quarter, 11-11 game. Check out Robert Brooks up the middle. He had 3 catches, 71 yards. Next play, Brooks, as cool as the other side of the pillow. Sweet post corner route. 18-yard touchdown, 23rd career touchdown. Hey, that knee I had operated on last year, no problem. Third quarter, 21-11 Packers. There's that man again, Schrader. Takes the kick, busts ahead, another nice return. Sets up another field goal, 24-11 Pack. Desmond who? Eric Kramer back to pass. Sacked by the all-time leader, Reggie White. 166.5 career sacks for Reggie. Green Bay in the move, Dorsey Levin, short run, 3-yard line, stuffed. But Brian Cox takes offense to the way Adam Timmerman treats his team. Cox responds, as only Cox will. He called for a personal foul. Levin's busted in for a 1-yard touchdown run. You think Wanstead's frustrated? Cox, fuming, spikes his helmet. Another penalty. Cox will be pulled from the game by Wanstead. Late fourth and 10 for the Bears from the Packer 22. Ricky Proehl getting his on. 105th career game for Proehl. First Monday night game, he got a touchdown pass on 4th down, but Chicago, oh man, Kramer sacked by Santana Dotson. Gabe Wilkins falls on it for the touchdown. That was Santana's 29th and a half career sack.
Again in the air, down the left field line. Alou reaching into the stands and couldn't get it, and he's livid with a fan. We've seen this happen here before. That's awfully close to fan interference right there. The umpire's all over it. The umpire right down there, Mike Everett's on the play. If Alou has to reach into the stands, it's fair game for the fans to catch the ball. If the fan reaches out over the field, then it can be ruled fan interference. That is very, very close. And that's a Cub fan who tried to make that catch. Why? Into left field, a base hit by Rodriguez. He is delivered again. Pierre scores to make it a 3-1 ball game. The tying run is aboard, and homered off Pryor, his first start of this series in Game 2. Ground ball in the hole is short, and bobbled by Gonzalez, and everybody's safe. They weren't going to turn the double play. They certainly would have gotten the force out at second base. On air on Alex 25 in this series. But again, to repeat, Pryor's gotten the best of him tonight. But Lee had 2 hits, including a home run off Pryor in Game 2. Hammered down the left field line, and the game will be tied up. Scoring is Castillo. Scoring is Rodriguez. It's a 3-3 game as the frustration ends for Derek Lee. I was just going to say that Derek Lee has been dangerously close to catching up with one of those fastballs that Pryor has been throwing. He got one on the inner half right there, and he did catch it. For the work of Mark Wagner. Popped up into foul ground. Mike Lowell with room, and we are going to a 7th game in this National League Championship Series in stunning fashion. The Florida Marlins score 8 runs in the 8th inning and beat Mark Pryor and the Cubs 8-3. Psycho, you said it before the game. The pressure was on the Marlins tonight, and you believe it falls squarely on the shoulders of the Chicago Cubs in Game 7. Now, there is no doubt about that.
And a costly pass thrown by Dennis Scott in a crowd that was picked off by the Bulls. And Jordan spinning his way against Anderson. Here comes Broadway. For Jordan. The Magic ball one. 6 and 2/10 seconds to go. Michael Jordan having a very difficult time. He missed the 2 free throws earlier. He was just picked off, stripped, which led to the lead bucket. We'll be right back.
Brian Dawson will make the decision. Double team Michael without the ball and give somebody else a chance to take the final shot.
Johnny Kukoc will throw in. Jordan played by Royal. Jordan for Pippen. to pass off. And that is something we've rarely seen. 1 and 5/10 seconds to go, and the foul is given by Armstrong. Well, that's one we haven't seen. He had the shot.
Well, we saw it a number of times in the third quarter when Michael would make a move, penetrate in this situation.
And it comes to Kukoc, broken up by Grant. And that will do it.
A little wild there, break some glass. But Matt Harvey, he would take care of business here. Nose bleeding to start the ball game. Doesn't faze him in the least. Just keep on trucking. Harvey in the first puts down Alex Rios, cleans himself up in the second, puts down Connor Gillespie. Then in the third, Dwayne Wise. No chance. Harvey with tremendous stuff. In the fourth inning, Jeff Keppinger puts it in play. And David Wright with the nice backhand play. One hopper over to first. Harvey perfect through 4. Hector Santiago was pretty good as well. Santiago puts down Lucas Duda later in the inning. Juan Lagares, not happening. We're scoreless in the 6th. Harvey, perfect through 5, puts down Tyler Flowers. And then 2 batters later, Santiago forgets he's got a hit. You're in a National League park, sir. So Santiago comes up to the plate, gestures to Harvey, my bad, and then promptly goes down on strikes. In the 7th, Harvey had retired the first 20 batters he faced, facing Alex Rios.
Ground ball toward the hole. Tough play for Tejada on the backhand. And the jump throw, not in time. And the perfect game is broken up on an infield single for Alex Rios.
Unbelievable by that much. The perfect game gone for Harvey, and Harvey battles right back. Strikes out Adam Dunn to get out of the 7th. In the 9th, Harvey's still out there. Pinch hitter Jordan Danks is in and can't touch this. Next up, Alejandro Diaza. He strikes out as well. Harvey, a career-high 12 Ks. He allowed just 1 base runner in 9 innings, and that was the infield single from Alex Rios. This game would go to extras. Still scoreless. Bottom 10. A man on in scoring position for pinch hitter Mike Baxter.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Davis around third, and the Mets are going to win it. Baxter with the walk-off pinch hit in the bottom of the 10th, and the Mets win it 1-0.
What a night at Citi Field as the Mets walk off 1-0 winners. Matt Harvey with one of the great pitching performances in Mets history, yet doesn't even earn the win. Harvey.
Chicago, only the Islanders had a bigger improvement in the regular season. They improved 25 points, Chicago did, but that's not going to help them tonight. The Hawks back in the playoffs for the first time in 5 years, and they're going to go out in 5 games. 10 seconds left. They'll count it down here in St. Louis.
Johnson has it in his glove.
There's 0.8 of a second left. Amonte had a shot there that nearly trickled by him.
Well, the Blackhawks will want to look at the clock, but it's not going to matter. It's a 2-goal deficit with maybe a couple of seconds left on the clock. So there's no giving up in the Blackhawks, but clearly time is not on their side. That puck, that's the one by Amonte. You're right, it was bouncing like crazy. And then the rebound attempt by Jamna went off the blocker of Brent Johnson, who's going to win his very first playoff series.
Face off to the right of Brent Johnson. They put 1.5 seconds on the clock. That'll do it. We welcome the St. Louis Blues to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. They do away with their rivals, the Blackhawks, in a 5-game series.
This was a wild one here. This was exciting. End-to-end action. Yeah, it's been a super series as far as defense is concerned. But when it all counted most, Joe
stabilized itself. It's got a lot of their key players signed for the next 3 to 4 years.
David Terrell with the catch and a first down. 1:40 to go, and here is Shane Matthews. And this pass batted down Derek Burgess, and a fumble, and it's recovered. Intercepted, was thrown and tipped and picked off. No one will even bring up the fact that he whiffed on a punt against the Bears for the Giants, and will run into the end zone, take the safety. With 1 second, and now time has run out by a score of 33-19.